Happy Friday, everybody. Let me pull up my chat. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Hello, hello. Hello, Jeannie. Welcome. And thank you, Jeannie. Irene, hello. Mary Jane, hello. Angelica, hello. Jojo, hello. Marissa, hello. Neon, hello. Doctor, hello. Tahasve, hello. Pretty in Pink, hello. Jean, hello. Welcome. Gracie, hey girl. Good to see you. We were just talking about you the other day. Hold on. It's going too fast now. Alright, so Ari and wait, CA Cutie and Ari, hello. And thank you, Stephanie, for your donation, love. I appreciate you. And hello, beautiful girl. Alright. Alright, so I'm trying to understand how to pronounce your words. Leica? Is it Leica? Leica? And thank you for liking. Appreciate you. Merkai, hey. Beautiful lady. Maria, hello. Yes, babe, you are added on the list. If I say your name, you are added. So it's Leica. Leica? I like that. Very unique. Siona, hello. Alright, so we have 4 spots left. Let's let it fill up. And then I will start with Stephanie. Anybody got any exciting plans? My grandson turns 2 on Sunday. So, just so y'all are aware, I'm moving my Sunday live to Monday. Just because we're going to celebrate his little baby birthday. We're going out of town. Happy birthday to my little Juju. And happy birthday to all my Leos. Early, belated, whatever. Y'all still got some days. And today's the 8-8 portal. Who's doing something for the 8-8 portal? Great day for bringing in things. Oh, thank you, Irene. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're having surgery. Oh, my goodness. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to check on you every now and again. I'm good. The best of luck to you, babe. Your birthday's tomorrow. Awesome. His is Sunday. The little Leo gang. You're the only one on the donation list, Stephanie. Okay. You're going to journal and manifest. Awesome. I got a lot of Leos. Nita, hello. Save your question until I get to you, babe. I have a list going. You're on the list, though. You should definitely connect with the moon on this day. And my mods aren't mean by deleting your question. We just don't want it to confuse me. Hello, Story. We got 25, so 2 left. And thank you for subscribing. And just so whoever's new, whenever people donate, they get pushed to the front of the line. So if I have a bunch of donations, sometimes it takes a while to get to the free list, but I only have 1 donation so far, so it should go pretty fast. No, it's no problem. You're turning 25. Oh, yeah. Synchronicities all around, right? I'm so sorry you're sick, Ari. I hope you feel better. I've been catching all the crud from my grandson, so I feel you on that. Mercury retrograde has been a thorn in my side since August started, so that's my only complaint. Mercury needs to go get its shit together and quit being in fucker grade, because it's driving me crazy. Yeah, the change in weather is ridiculous. I don't like the sore throat, especially when I gotta come in here and talk for 2 hours. I would be like, by the end of it, no voice. So I'm glad I haven't really had that too much. Alright, 2 spots. Let's see if we can fill them up, and then I'll start. If not, I'll begin in a minute. Just give me a second. Thank God we haven't killed each other. Mercury retrograde, my only really complaint is it brings back like a lot of energies that need to stay away. Plus, I've had my lawnmower break, my weed eater break, my dishwasher break, my dryer break, all during Mercury retrograde. So it's been very expensive for me. And then my son's car broke, and it's just been one thing after another. It needs to go back into place. I call it the fucker grade. It's the fucker grades. The fucker grades are all out there acting up right now. Excuse my language, but that's what I call it. But then remember, you got 10 days before and after of shadow. And normally the shadow is what gets me the most. You love it? Yeah. 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 I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to say that. I don't love it for nothing. The good stuff is cool. The new stuff is cool, but drink some, I have this stuff. It's called throat soother. It's a tea. It's amazing for sore throats. Okay, look, Kira. Gotcha. We got one more spot after you, and that's it. got payment plans out my butt right now. Well, maybe not out my butt, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let's just start. Stephanie, are you here, babe? But yes, Ari, try the throat soother. It's amazing. It's very minty, but it helps a lot. It works amazingly. And Jean, I knew you were playing. I knew you were playing. It's just trying to speak positivity and do it, you know? Keep it from getting worse. I get it. I get it. On the same level. All right, Stephanie. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. The song Remember Us This Way by Lady Gaga is playing right now. Maybe that means something. Alright, let's see. Jonathan's feelings and intentions for Stephanie right now. Okay. I feel like right now the main thing that he's dealing with is like some old habits started to sneak back in, whether that be like overthinking, whether it be like criticizing, whether it be like fear based. It's showing me like a real lack mentality, right? Which is the way that triggers work is if some old trigger comes up, it kind of make I don't know, it shows you this so that you can either face it maturely and move forward, or you can stay stuck in it and do reckless stuff to like, you know, self-sabotage. I think he's kind of got it under control. Like, he knows it's just triggers. He knows it's just like a season. It will pass. But because he's accepted it with the Ace of Swords. But still, he's standing in that very serious, like, analytical, overthinking type of vibe, right? Like, he knows that's the problem. He knows there's a problem. But I'm going to get some clarification and see. I just feel like, I don't know what happened, but something triggered him, and it made him want to do the things that he used to do when he was triggered. Whether that be run, whether that be go do some dumbness, whether that be like, I don't know. Okay, for instance, you know how people that don't want to get hurt, they'll go get attention elsewhere just to make sure, like, to almost prepare for an end. I don't know how to say it, but, or like people that get out of relationships, they say, get up under somebody else. That's like reacting off of triggers. Not saying that's what he's doing, but there's like an impulse within him to do some dumbness, right? And he's like, stop it, cut it out. Either that, or he's thinking maybe that's shown up in you, like maybe you're feeling a little bit of your own triggers, and it makes him unsure, doubts, and it just needs time. So he may have taken like a step back to kind of collect himself. But it's coming back around. It says renewal, romance, and care, like reigniting the flames. Trying to look for the passion, right? Trying to keep the passion alive. Trying to keep that feeling, you know, because what he's saying is he wants ever after when he dates, right? He wants something long-term, all-in investment. So maybe that's why he's noticing these things about himself and like, oh shit, I need to work on this, you know. But if he has if he has pulled back, that's the reason why. Enchanted Whisper, wonder, dreams, and promise. So he's promising this. He's saying like, I may be unsure, but that's just my own self. It doesn't have anything to do with the relationship. So I don't know. It's not all rainbows and sunshine today. It could be like Mercury fucking with him a little bit because all the swords. I've been super anxious myself. Like, and I'm normally just like la 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 la, you know. But lately, I don't know why I've got like this underlining anxiety, and I'm not sure where it's coming from, but. And thank you, Stephanie, for your other donation, love. I appreciate you. What is your next question? Let me put these back in here. And let me read for hello while you post your question. Excuse me. Now my throat hurts, Ari. You gave me the germs. Hold on, hello. I'm shuffling the cards back in. All right. Okay, hello's question. What does your spirit team want to tell you? And then Stephanie, I got you next, okay? Let's see. Okay. Get ready is all I can say. Something is gonna show you, or show up, it looks like. And this may not be a comfortable thing. Maybe it's a lot of truth. Maybe it's a lot of, like, past stuff. Spirit's like, just stay on guard. Because something is about to be illuminated to you. And it could have to do with, like, a past love situation that's been on hold. Doesn't have to be. But Spirit's like, don't overthink it. Just be ready for it. Oh my gosh, Bailey Zimmerman released a song today. I love it. It's called Yours for the Breaking. Okay, Stephanie. Okay. Is he mad because you didn't meet him at the right time? Let's see. How is he feeling about this? Okay. I honestly feel like it's not that serious. It feels like he just got super excited and then got disappointed. But then realized, like, I could do it myself. I don't, like, necessarily need somebody else to do it for me. Um, I don't think it's anything negative, but I do feel like maybe he's been disappointed a lot in love in the past, and it kind of brings him back to that space of, like, somebody saying they're going to do something and then not showing up. Um, but I have 10-10 here. 10 of cups, 10 of coins. So his feelings are still very strong. Very much like, you know, I want this. Everything's fine. Everything's good. There was a little disappointment there in the middle. But I don't feel like he's super mad. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I think having somebody's location is toxic. And I'm not trying to talk crap to you or anything like that. But if you feel the need to constantly keep track of somebody, to see where they're at, to make you feel okay with what they're doing, to me that gets a little, like, on the verge of obsessiveness, and it can cause, like, some kind of toxic tendency, because somebody will take it off and then the whole world comes to an end, right? And they're like, why'd you do that? You know, so it, like, all it does is put something in place to get upset about, because I know GPS and all that stuff is not even very, like, dependable. So you could see them in a whole other place and they're not there, you know. So I personally, my opinion would be like to avoid doing that, because like you said, oh well, I think he's not sharing his location anymore. It caused you distress, right? And I don't want that to happen for you. But he's like, it's all good. Six of Wands. Okay. I think he's going to take a second to kind of make you feel bad. He wants you to feel bad for not doing it, for disappointing him. So, he'll be back though. I mean, it's a very short period of time where he's like, that's fine. Don't mess with me then. So that could be the location, even like he turned it off because he's like, I'm going to go chill and I'm not going to think about this, you know. But I don't think it's anything crazy, and don't stress yourself about a man, period, or men stressing out about a woman. Don't do it. They're humans at the end of the day. We all are. We gotta just give them a little bit of space to do what they do. Oh my gosh, I missed a whole book of things. Let me see. Girl, I wouldn't worry about it. And a lot of times I say that because it's normally the man that initiates it, because they're like, oh, if you've got doubts, watch where I'm at. But some men will do things to stress you out, you know, like with that. Like, I don't know. It's just, to me, like, it can turn super toxic. And if you need to know where your man is 24/7, to me, because my daughter, just for instance, she used to watch her man like every second, and then she'd freak out. Oh my gosh, where's he at? I don't know that place. And she'd start calling him. He wouldn't answer, and then she'd totally like have a panic attack. And I'm like, girl, stop it. Either you trust him or you don't. But I can see the stress that it causes people that do it, and it's like, it's not worth it. Yeah. I definitely feel he's got trust issues. But that's because you got in a relationship with him when he was still not healed from another person. And with those kind of things, you've just got to let it play out. You just got to be chill and, you know, let him work through his stuff, because people need to take breaks in between relationships and some people don't. So just be careful. Don't get him to where he's like acting possessive or controlling or watching you 24/7. Where are you at? What you doing? You know. I'm not saying he's doing that, but all right, Jeannie, your turn. Girl, I just say give it time. Give it time. Give it time. How will surgery go for this week? Let me see. What's my best surgery deck? mm, mm, let's go with Edgar Allan Poe. How will Jeannie's surgery go? Okay. So, the first card is the Fool. The second card, the Two of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So I think it's going to go well overall. You do have support with this. It's just going to be very new for you, and your balance will be off for a minute. But it looks like it's going to be everything that you wish for coming true. And it looks like you're surrounded by support, whether that be your family, your friends, your spirit guides, ancestors. There's people all around. And even when you feel alone, somebody's there. So you're going to feel freer. You're going to feel more, you know, like able to do things. So it looks like it's going to go well. Thank God. Hold on. I'm trying to get these cards in here. Stupid Timo thing. Alright. Irene. What does Roger think of you? Let's see. And just like Jean said, let him show you what he wants. Let him show you who he is, you know? Let's see. Irene. How does Roger feel? He's excited for like what this connection could be, whether it's gotten off the ground or not. I feel like he kind of got distracted by other things in life. But it's like when he thinks about it, he always comes back to the thought that you would be a good choice. You would be secure, stable. You could offer him a forever after kind of feeling. But he still may be stuck in this whole illusion. So Seven of Cups to me feels like a little delulu. Like, yeah, let's do it. I'm all in. Talking about marriage and babies and all this stuff. And then sevens are always tricky because they're not clear, right? It's got a lot of depth to it. So what I'm saying is that he wants to move it forward. He's excited to move it forward. If you haven't talked to him, then he will be coming in. But be careful because this kind of gives me like gaslighting energy with the Seven of Cups here. And it's not that he doesn't believe it. It's that he's just being delulu a little bit. Like he's thinking of the ultimate end game thing. Like we're going to come together. We're going to have babies. We're going to do that. And that sounds wonderful and great. It really does. But he's got to stand on it, not just talk about it. So it looks great. I would just make sure that he doeth what he says. Okay, Shakespeare. Doeth what he says. My ass. Okay. In general, always be careful until you really know, you know? General for the rest of the month. All right, babe. 3 cards, general, rest of the month. Here we go. Okay. I feel that you put yourself on hold. And that could be out of fear. That could be out of, like, not wanting to live because it's not the way that you thought it would be. There's something that makes you feel trapped. And this month I feel like you're gonna see something or hear something that kind of like wakes it up within you, because you've been holding on to something, and that because you've held on to it, it's kept you kind of in a bubble away from the world. And Spirit's like, your voice needs to be heard. You need to get out there. You need to start talking. Quit holding everything inside. Maybe you've just got a lot to say, but you feel fearful to say it. So this month I feel like it's going to loosen up the grip a little bit. But I think it stems from pain. It stems from circumstances that when you spoke, you've been rejected or you've been hurt. So it's like coming to realize, like, who gives a crap what anybody else has to think or has to say about it. You be you. Be authentic, because obviously Spirit wants you to go out and live life and be able to speak your truth. And if somebody can't handle it, those are not your people. If they don't like it, they can move around. You know, they don't have to be in your vicinity. So who cares what they think, you know? All right. Jojo. It's just time. And there I go again. I'm speaking like Shakespeare. It's just time. Or what? I don't know. It just felt old school. You're welcome. All right. Angelica and Jojo. Neither nor. Don't get put in timeout again, Jojo. Don't do it. All right, Marissa. I wrote it down too. Strike one. Now, I know Jean's keeping track for me. That's why I love her so much. She got an awesome ass memory. You posted? I did not see it, Angelica. Hold on. Well, let me see. Alright, let's look. I may have missed it. Okay. What do your spirit angels want you to know? Alright, she did post it. Sorry about that. Alright. What do your spirit angels want you to know right now, Angelica? Let's see. And hello, Nadia. Welcome. Alright, Angelica, let's see. Oh, your spirit guides are kind of calling you out right now. You're doing so good on your own. You're doing wonderful. You're doing great. But there's somebody sneaking in to try to, like, dim your light a little bit. And you're, like, all excited about it. So if this has not happened yet, be careful of new entries and new people or people coming back around. Because I feel like foolishly you're like, ooh, I want that. Let's do it. Forgetting that you've come this far. Don't do it because you're being tested right now. There's big blessings on the horizon if you could not do this, right? Don't jump during Mercury retrograde. This is a test. This is only a test. The national broadcast has issued it. Don't go after the guy. This guy here. And it may not be a guy. It may be, a salesperson or something like that. Just, I feel you getting super excited about starting something new or starting something and just excited. And this person does not have good intentions. They sneaky. They want something from you. So be careful. All right. Marissa said she posted her question. Let me see. Marissa, you posted your question somewhere in here? Does Vaughn still want to see you? Well, let's see. Does Vaughn still want to see Marissa? I would say the Four of Wands is a good indicator that yes, they do. But they don't feel like they can. Out of fear of something. And it could be y'all are in two different vibrations. They don't know how to reach you. Like when you come together, you two don't click the same because you've kind of ascended to a new level. As much as they want you, they're not sure that they can keep up with you or they can meet your expectations. And that's okay, because sometimes we have to learn that certain people need to work harder. They need to climb walls. They need to, you know, do the things that get them where they need to be. Instead of like settling and then you lower your vibration to deal with their crap. But I think your spirit guides are keeping the two of you apart for a reason. And I just got super hot and I don't know why. Like I'm started sweating and I don't sweat. Nothing. All right. Let's see. Yes, Marissa, I was on yours. All right, Neon. What's coming towards you on this birthday weekend? Again, happy birthday. Appreciate you being here. Go out and have some fun. You deserve it. New year, new you. Now let's see. Stay out of your head. I think that it's gonna go great. You're gonna have a lot of fun, but I think you're over. Like you, at some point, you over stress. Like, what should I do? Why do I want to do this? What like I feel you getting a little bit of an anxiety. Like, just you need to enjoy it regardless of who shows up, what gifts you get. I do feel you will get a gift, but it just it's almost like it's not what you expected it to be, but it turns out being more fun than you thought it was. So whatever you go and do, it looks like a good thing. And thank you, Patricia, for your donation, love. You will be next. Unless somebody posted a question. I got you, Patricia. Hold on. I gotta get these cards from they felleth on the floor. Oh. Okay. I don't know why I'm so hot. What are y'all doing? Y'all's energy is on fire. It could be this 8-8 portal too. Alright, so you're welcome, babe, and I hope you have an amazing one. Okay, Patricia, I have one question. What is the emoji? My vision is horrible. I'm trying to see what that means. Oh, got you. I figured it out. Figured it out. All right, I got you. Sorry, I can't see, and those though, like when it goes through PayPal, the emojis are so tiny. It's like, what is that? Kind of look like a poop or something. All right, let's see. And hold on, doctor, I'll get to you next, babe. All right, Patricia, let's see. Ooh, I got hot. There's lots of threes here. And I get like a really wishy-washy type of energy, okay? As much as they have a lot of emotions for you. Like they think of you as like this great thing. But their center card is pain, hurt, which makes them unbalanced. And Spirit's like, it can be healed, yeah, but it's if you want to stick around to like handle it, right? Because I have two threes and 2 4s. So it looks like change is imminent in this person's energy. Because I think they're a little bit imbalanced. As much as they want to celebrate this connection, their hurt still puts them in the place of, I'm not sure. And that could be because they just need time to heal. They need time to find gravity. They may have had some pains in the past and experiences in the past that have kept them in a place of like always looking for the next best thing. And I don't think that they like do it intentionally, because it's just hurt people. And when you see that right in the middle, you have to be cautious, because that means that they're still in a state of pain. With you, they're still unfinished business, right? We still have things to resolve and discuss. Or they have some kind of unfinished business somewhere else that they need to, finish. Unexpected outcome. I'm getting like they were so over the top at the beginning that what actually happened or what they put into motion was not what they expected it to be. There's some truth that they need to reveal to you. And that could just be like, I'm feeling a little unsteady. I'm not sure. I need time to heal. I need time to find that place within myself, They could reveal some mistakes they've made in the past or that they've started to see about themselves. However, they do feel you're irreplaceable. So, but you see damage just wanting to stick out there too. Just remember, this person is not a healed person yet. They might be on the path to get there. But if your question was, should you be cautious? Yes. Especially with 3344 out here. When I see a lot of threes, it just makes me... It's not just you and them. You feel me? And that's not saying that there's a person immediately in their vicinity. They're not, I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're still kind of caught up in something else emotionally that needs to be healed. They need to move out of the conflict in their mind so they can grow. So I'd say if you want this, cool. But yes, always be cautious. And I'm not saying that for you to live your life constantly feeling like, oh my gosh, the shoe's going to drop. No. But humans are human and they change regularly. And so you got to keep an eye on them. Make sure they're acting right still. But that's what I've got for you, love. And I stuck the cards where I shouldn't have. And now I'm like, oh, Mercury retrograde. Alright. So, anyways, I hope that helps. Girl, and if you find them, Patricia, see if they've got a brother that I could marry too. They got any family members that are single and emotionally stable as well. Alright, doctor, your turn. What's coming in love for you? Thank you so much. And he might be eventually, but today it's just not his day, from what I can see. I gotta send it back. I love you, girl. You got my grandma's name. Part of my name, too, so. Gotta love a Patricia. Alright, what's coming in love for Dr. Combat? Okay. I think you're conflicted about what you want. Um, and kind of Spirit's like, we're trying to figure out what it is you want, because yesterday you wanted beef and today you want pork. And so they're like, I'm waiting for you to tell me what it is that you want, right? Because a lot of, I guess, what you're looking for comes from a place of like trauma or some part of yourself that is not sure what it is, right? Like, of course, you can say loyal, single, emotionally mature, whatever. But I think like your type changes, and that, I guess, that's what's kept you in the waiting period. But I feel like things are going to start coming in soon, because you've kind of balanced out that conflict with inside, and you kind of stuck to beef for a week or so, you know, like oh, what did you mean by that, Spirit? Beef and pork, huh? Chicken. Pick chicken or fish. Is that the grand? The grand baby?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Sorry, I got the baby. Alright, so Tahasve. You're welcome, doctor. What are Siddharth's current feelings? He's found his voice. If you can hear it. Okay. Siddharth's current feelings. It's a lot of wandage. I think he's got like two boxes. And I think he puts passion and love in one box and he puts work in another one. I feel like because he's either started on a new work adventure or like trying to create something, he's kind of pushed love and passion to the side for a minute. He's not that interested in it. Not saying that he's not going to come forward eventually and break the silence, because I do feel like he is. I just feel that for now he's focused on something to help build himself back up. He's kind of lost the fire because of his own stuff. And I know that's not a lot of feelings, but he didn't show me a lot of feelings, so I can only tell you what I see with 3 cards. Alright, Pretty in Pink. Okay, I'll tell him. He's taking a bath. He gets so excited. No, he came in and he caught. This is what he says every time he sees me. He says, "Hey, baby. Hey, baby." Because that's what I always tell him. My daughter is 22 and she's a mom, so I trust the Scorpio before oh, never mind. I'm not even going to say it. All right, Gracie. What's coming for you at the job in the next few days? Work the next few days for Gracie. Are you working weekends? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I feel like something at this job has been kind of stuck or stagnant. It could be like a person that just moves too slow or doesn't do what they're supposed to. And I feel like it's been kind of frustrating for you, or there's been some kind of block, right? Maybe you wanted to do something different at work and the situation was blocked for a minute, but I feel like there's been some careful review of certain things, so I feel like you're either going to get an opportunity or whatever has been keeping you from actually doing your job correctly is going to move out the way. So it looks like a easygoing kind of weekend, not too much really happening. But I feel like maybe there's some miscommunication between somebody. But it can be worked out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. So, general around work. My daughter is a November Scorpio. Wow. Little hurricanes. Alright. Okay. What I'm getting is like there could be people around you trying to cause conflict or like trying to bait you into acting out of character. And you're just sitting there doing your best to remain the empress that you are. Not bothered, unbothered. I feel very unbothered. But what it's showing me is because you've been able to resist engaging in that conflict, there's something that's about to move forward. Like I see movement towards either a better position or more money. So I feel like the negativity is kind of filtering itself out. Bye, baby. See you tomorrow. Love you. Hopefully that helps. Don't say that, Ari. They have their moments, but don't say that. They're walking little towers. Okay, so next was Ari. It's okay, babe. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button on your way out if you don't mind. Ari, what was your question, my love? I know you're here. Okay. Why did Justin, you think he was a Pisces, unadded you and said, I didn't believe that he's suddenly not wanting to commit? Because he's a Pisces. I was married to one. I am one. We're some slippery fish. We get too much in our feelings sometimes, or not necessarily feelings. We kind of slip away from anything deep if we're unhealed anyways. Alright. Oh my gosh, Gene. And then I found out my ex-husband, he was also a Venus and Aries. So we were like very, very much combative. Okay, why did he do this though? Why did he do this to you? Something happened. Could have been a baby mama, could have been a mother figure, could have been distracted by something shiny that he had been waiting for. To me, it feels like he just moved towards what I think something he had a stronger connection with. But he's going to end up getting himself hurt behind this move that he just made. Because the Tower, 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords. So, unfortunately, it was a surprise to you, right? But it was some other option that's going to lead him to heartbreak. But in his mind, he thinks it's the right way for him to go. And Pisces are known for that. They move quick and they ghost quick. And I don't know why. We're made that way. We just are. Like, when we know something is not it, we move. Or if we think something is not it, we move. And I'm not saying he thought that about you, but he got distracted by something shiny on the side. Something happened. You're not surprised. Oh yeah, we were so bad. We were so horrible. And we both came from like abusive households and like a very unstable home environment kind of thing, you know, and it just was a match made in Hades. Yeah, that's why Pisces are represented by the moon and the hangman. Because they don't feel like they need to explain themselves. Okay, so Stephanie. Did Stephanie. Hey, Cece. Good to see you, babe. And I don't think. I think it was his trauma thinking something was better. But I think it's because they had some sort of history together. Honestly, it feels like they had history. Oh, how did it go? My Mercury is Pisces. My Mars is Virgo. Okay, so it's on Leica now, I think. Okay. Where did y'all go? I want to know, Cece. Okay, is Armar your future husband? I got you. I got you, Leica. I bet you're tired. Don't overdo it. You're still recovering. And I know you go hard on that man, but like, take it easy. All right, let's see. Like, is your future husband? Well, damn, I'd say yes because we got the Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the Page of Cups. And to me, when I ask yes or no questions, and the Ace of Swords comes out, it's like, yeah, that's what it is. I kind of feel it's conditional, though. if they're able to mature into that person. I think they have the ability to. They're not quite there yet, but yes. And I do think there's somebody else that's like maybe younger than you, or like more fun, free, that's coming in. So maybe it's a choice between whether you want somebody that runs the business, is gone all the time, but they handle the bills, they take care of themselves, or do you want somebody that's more free-spirited? So the choice is ultimately up to you. All right. Oh, I'm so glad y'all had fun. You deserved a good little trip. All right. Mirakai, you're welcome so much. Hopefully I'll see you again. Mirakai. I think it's the system. The system makes it feel like, you know, there's always easier things to do. Thank you, Cece, for your 2 donations, babe. Let me know what you would like to know. The song Mirror by what's his name, Lil Wayne, is on. Sometimes that's what we gotta look at, just our own mirror. Okay, Cece, let me do Maria real quick, and then I got you. Are you blackmail? Blacklisted. Let's see, is Lakira Maria blacklisted? I feel like have faith, because I don't think you're blacklisted. I think there's just a lot of people wanting the same thing at the same time. So I would keep trying, you know, like keep reaching out, because I think in time you'll get what you want, but you got to stay positive. Like, don't speak that into existence. You know, it just feels like it may take a little bit longer than usual. Like right when you're ready to quit looking into that area, it pops up. But I don't think you're blacklisted. Okay, Cece. Does AJ feel lovey-dovey after you gave him a cute surprise birthday card? Girl, you already know he was. But let's look into it. Let's see just how much he's lovey-dovey. Oh, yeah. He's like, this is it. This is all. Like, you make him unstable, like, to the point of, like, what did I do in this life to deserve this? What in the world did I do to deserve all of this? I'm in love. I'm so in love. Okay, AJ. Calm down. Let's look at something else and see. I think before you, he felt hopeless. Like he was sinking, falling apart. And then you come along and open a door to something new with him. Yeah, now he's like, I'm all in. Commitment, marriage. Where did this come from? Where the hell did you come from? I thought I was done and over with as far as relationships were concerned. And now he's obsessed. Infatuation, adoration, addiction. You're his... Like, you've helped him to let go of so much and helped him to walk away from so much that he was holding on to. Now all he wants is a family. So be careful. If you're fertile, don't let him get you pregnant. Because that's the way it feels. Like, I'm going to lock this down. I'm obsessed. Anything else that came before is gone over. But that's awesome that you could take somebody from this despair to happily ever after. Like every love song, right? Oh, you're both snipped? Well, that's awesome. You don't gotta worry about it then. That's like me. I got a hysterectomy. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Nothing except for making sure that if I do deal with somebody in that way, that I see the receipts of the clean bill of health, you know? Because I don't want none of that dirty nonsense they be passing around nowadays. Double trail. Hey, you asked the question. We're just answering. He is obsessed. In love. He's ready to lock it down. Alright, boo. What was your next question? Hey there, Jason. Spelled my name correctly. Thank you very much. You can have Philip's spot, but only if you promise to show up for it, because otherwise, no. It's disgusting. Thank God I have never had to deal with any of that. Thank God. Alright, Cece. Okay, let's see, what was this dream about? What was this dream about that got you giggling? I feel like you were having a conversation with like your spirit team. And it was a joke about like death and taxes. What? That like the only thing certain in this 3D world is death and taxes, but they were telling you that just be patient. That card just moved on its own. I think you've been waiting to talk with a certain person that's passed on, and they were telling you basically like they're so proud of like your transformation, and that I think AJ was there. It was like they were being introduced to part of your family. Hold on, let me get some clarifiers. I'm so confused right now. And thank you, Jason, for your donation. You'll go next. Alright, let's see. Why Death, Four of Pentacles? Maybe they were telling you like there's a big break coming for you. Maybe that's why they were talking about death and taxes. The only thing certain in life is death and taxes. But what they were saying was like, they were making a joke about like the money that's coming your way. About like you waited all this time trying to conserve or trying to manage, but it was all coming towards you anyway and you were worried about it. To me, it just feels like it was like it was a group of people. Because I have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. And to me, this is like you having a remembrance of a time in your life. It was almost like y'all were sitting at a table. So maybe you've lost some people that you used to sit at a table with. And it was just like a memory or like a revisitation of the past. And it gave you that really good, like, happy feeling. And I think they were, AJ was there and they were approving. But what's funny is the song playing right now is from Hercules. And it say, I won't say I'm in love, right? So maybe that's like a joke between you and him or something, you and your family. They're like, let go, love again, have fun, like they agree or they support him. It just feels like it was like people from your present were there, but people from your past, it's like a past memory, but it had other people in it. I don't know what the death and taxes is, but I think the thing was like, just love, just live. Don't hold on so tight. Just keep going. It'll all work out. And like maybe you're hesitant to be like all ooey gooey, I'm in love kind of feeling. And they're like, just release, just chill. Like, it's fine. Like, don't fight it because you're going to miss out on something. I don't know. That's weird. You call AJ Hercules. That makes sense. So maybe that was a joke. I don't know. Death and Taxes reminds me of like Joe Black. Have y'all ever seen that movie, Meet Joe Black? Maybe you watched it with one of like your ancestors or somebody that passed away. They accepted him, yeah. It just felt like y'all were having like an easy conversation. Like it was jokes between all of you. It feels like a very happy energy. Just telling you like stop holding on to worries and waiting for the next thing. Just enjoy today. All right, Jason, you're next, love. I'm sure it'll make sense at some point to somebody. But that's odd because that's the only Disney song I have on my playlist. So for it to come up for you, it just makes sense. Of course, babe. Thank you for being here. I hope you get fully recovered and you get that money, honey. All right. Was the bartender interested in you or just being nice? Let's see. To me, I feel like they constantly have people, that maybe they get tipped better when they're super nice, but it's all kept on the job, right? Like they present themselves as like, we match, we we bonded, I want something with you, and it keeps people coming back. But this person feels like when you leave, everything leaves with it. Um, it feels like it's just a way of like getting money, basically. Not saying they're not interested. It just feels like when you leave, there's always somebody around or other people doing the same thing, or they act the same with everybody. She could be married. I have wedding rings here. It's almost like she wants people to chase her. What that could be to get the tips, Bartenders are really flirty. Maybe if you go back and, keep engaging, something could come from it. But I think she's so used to, like, you would have to get her outside of the bar to really know who she is. Because I think that's her work face. It's just, I love everybody. What do you need? I got you. I understand. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. For real. That's just the way they are. But if you want to keep going, there might be a chance of something getting sparked. But it just feels more of like, it leaves her mind as soon as you leave. With the Fool and the Death card. It's like she makes it seem like there's an opportunity for something to happen. But when you leave, it's like gone. I don't know how to explain it. Well, if you're interested, go back and like keep an eye, keep looking out for them. I mean, if she's not the one of these days, the one will show up. I definitely do not want to date a bartender ever in life. Ever. Ever. They're like good for a short time, not a long time, but that's the male. I don't know about the females. Females are kind of different. Yep. All right, Siona. Did you want to take Philip's spot too, Jason? Okay, general for next month for Siona. the song Last Night by Morgan Wallen can mean something. I feel like you're about to get communication from somebody that you've kind of held on to. They have not been around recently. And it's like they're popping their head out from hermit mode to say something. They got something to say to you. Like, na 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 na. I don't know. I love that Hangman. I love it. Yeah, it could be your match. Maybe you get communication from somebody that's your match. And Jason, we're almost there anyway, so you don't have to wait long for the free one. I just figured I'd offer, because I ain't seen him in a while. Alright, need a... I think I already did Angelica. Yeah, I got Angelica way, way, way back. General for the month. Of course, Liana. Thank you for being here. Okay. What angels have in store for you? Alright. Let's see. What's going on for the next month for Nita? Be careful of somebody at work. They could be trying to get away with something. There's somebody in your environment or that comes around this month that they pretend they're something other than what they are. So somebody does not have the best motives. And this could be at work, just because I see the Eight of Pentacles. This could be a person that tries to steal your ideas, tries to make you look bad behind your back, but like are friendly to your face. Very Mercury type energy. Just everything's gonna be okay. I do feel something you're trying to manifest, a new beginning somewhere. It's gonna happen, but I don't know what this is. It just be very weary of, like, if you get a gut feeling about something that's not right, just trust that, okay? Because you don't want a Seven of Swords moon ever, ever. But they look really good until you get into the trap of deception and illusion and all that. So just be careful. I kind of put them together as the same question. Mercury retrograde is going to bring in somebody that's sneaky. I mean, Mercury retrograde's in August, so I kind of read it already. Either way, I'd just say Mercury retrograde is bringing in something that isn't trustworthy. So hopefully it made sense. All right, Starry. You asked like 3 different things, and I put them all together. Is Joseph gay or bisexual? You waited an hour and I read like 3 questions for you in one. It's a 3-card spread, like either way. It did apply to your question, love. Either way. Okay. I mean, you got a reading either way. Alright, is Joseph gay or bisexual? Okay, let's see. It's a Mercury retrograde thing. That's what Mercury retrograde brought you. It brought you 3 readings in one that you didn't want, I guess. Alright, let's see. I think he may have dabbled in the other realm, but to me, he would never admit that. But he is the type to want to have like a family as like, I don't know, you know how some people that are kind of a little confused at like where they're going, what they're doing, they have like a front family. Like I've seen it happen a lot. Like they have the wife, the kids, the family. It looks perfect on the outside, but they go and like do their dirtiness behind the scenes. That's kind of the way it feels. Like he keeps that all undercover. Like he would never admit it. But yeah, I think it's the possibility that like he'll be the type to like want to rush a wedding, rush a relationship to prove to people that he's straight, or that he's living right. It gives me the vibe of like, how some people use Christianity or like going to church as something to make themselves look better, not necessarily the way that they live by it. It's just like a front. But I don't think they're gonna admit it to you if it does happen, because it does happen behind the scenes. I think they've dabbled a little bit. They might be, what do they call it, bi-curious? All right. Akira. Okay, is he gonna reach out? My left ear started ringing. Oh, okay. Whoever's sending that energy, they can have it back. Take it back. Bi-curious experimentation, yeah. Okay, will your person be reaching out? That's too many cards. I do feel they're going to send like a friendly message because you've been on their mind a lot. Maybe they want to tell you that. They come in like a friend more so than like a lover. But they want an opportunity for a lover. It's just they're kind of scared or nervous to say something to you for some reason. That is a weird ass card. I'm sorry. What is that? It looks like worms. That's kind of ugly. Can anybody tell me what this is? I can see better when I put it up to the camera, but I still don't understand what I'm looking at. What is that? I don't think I've ever been in that energy. You're haunting them with eyeballs and worms. I don't know. All right, Jason, it's your turn. Jason. Yeah, it's gross. Why do they have that on there? They've said he's gay. They're not telling me that. They're just telling me, like, maybe he's curious. Let's reach out. Let's see. The sun is always a yes card to me. What am I gonna say? The song right now says it's at the same time. It's saying you're never in love at the same time. I think they will, because I think the stars are aligning to bring y'all back together. Maybe she's done some healing or something and she wants to tell you about it. Like she's realized something. She had a wake-up call. Or she will be having one. Those are beautiful cards. I like that for you. Alright, I think it's Jean's turn. I think it's the miscommunication of Mercury retrograde. Well, that's awesome. I hope she reaches out. Tell me all about it when she does. But check out that song. It's a new one by Bailey Zimmerman, At the Same Time. Alright, let's see. Virgo's feelings, next actions. I think whatever you're wishing for with this person, you're going to end up getting it. I see them resurfacing. They've dipped themselves in a pool of goodness. And now the stars are telling them they need to come back to you. Or the universe, whatever you want to call it. They come with the little fish in their cup. But you've got 9 cups. So that 1 cup could bring the 10 of cups, right? So, with the star and the 9 of cups, those are both wish fulfillment cards. So whatever it is you want, babe, like T.I. said, you can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you like. Champagne on ice, you know, flights overseas and stuff. But anyways, Mercury definitely showed its ass in this live today. Thank you all for being here. Sorry for any miscommunications or whatever had happened, whatever. Anyways, it's the 8-8 portal. Remember to stay positive and to send those intentions out there for what you really want to come. Jeannie, I look forward to checking in on you. I pray that your surgery goes amazing and you'll be back on your feet in no time, ready for your shoulder. Really, you pulled the same thing. Hey, you can have whatever you like. That's what they're saying. Yes, we're going to go celebrate the baby birthday. And I will see y'all again on Monday. I love you so much. And thank you, Gracie. You just show up. You must have heard us talking about you the other day. Like, where's my Gracie at? But I know how it is. Life is lifing. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to everybody who donates and shows up for me on the regular. I love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. And I will see some of